Hello, everyone. Welcome to our reading. We are going to do a reading on clarifying life situations. So, this is a love and career reading, Oracle deck. For some of you, the reading might be about love. For others, it might be about your career. Um, take what works, what resonates, and leave the rest. And let's take a look. So, I'm going to shuffle. This is what the cards look like. I always like to show the cards, only because there's so many doing readings, and I think it's nice that we can share the card decks that we find and use because it can definitely help others. I'm not really sure where I got this card deck from. I ended up looking for one card deck, and then I ended up finding this one instead. And so I grabbed this one and I bought this one. But um so I can't remember where I bought it from though. I honestly don't remember. I don't want to say where I bought it from because I'm not really sure. I buy a lot of stuff up at eBay. So I don't know if I bought it from eBay. I don't remember. But dun, dun, dun. Let's see. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? I hope everybody is having a great day. These energies recently have just been crazy. Um, definitely, definitely all over the board when it comes to emotions and mental clarity and things like that. Just remember the full moon is coming up pretty soon on the 5th. So just be careful not to uh, make any sudden decisions or changes or things because that energy is kind of clogging. Like it can, like you can do something and then regret that you did it. So just be careful with this energy. All right, so let's take a look. We got quite a few. Alrighty, so let me put this back in the box. So looking at our readings, let me move this out of the way since we're going to need some more room. Okay, so we have Seek Truth. Okay, so these cards are like a flip card. So on the opposite side, we have Embrace Clarity as Revelations unfold. Revelations unfold. Keep an open mind for answers. Illuminate the path to understanding. Okay, so on the bottom of this one, it says, Veil, veil of illusion. Lift the veils of illusion. Seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authenticity. Okay, so this one here is if this is a job reading for you, then this is saying that you need to be careful with the situation at hand, that there could be an illusion going on here, and that it's not true what you're seeing. So, like for example, you you start a job, you think it's going to be great, and then you find out that it's not exactly what it's made out to be. That would be like what this card is talking about, right? So if this is a relationship, then this card is telling you to seek the truth. Don't just look at what's on the surface. Don't just look at what you see, but seek to know the truth of the situation. Okay? There could be more going on than what you understand, okay? Maybe things have been hidden from you. Um, this could also be you. Maybe you're living in an illusion. Maybe you're pretending to be something that you're not, and you're not truly facing your true self. And your next card is divine timing. Trust the process, embrace uncertainty, have faith in the journey unfolding before you. Okay, so be patient. For some things take time to manifest fully in your life. Okay, so this one is all about being patient. And you might say, I've been patient. Maybe you're looking for the job, maybe you've put applications in, maybe you've done the studies, maybe you've had the experience, and it's just nothing's lining up for you. Um, In a relationship situation, you might just feel like things are just not aligned or things are just not working out. And this, again, this card is telling you that it's not just about you. When we do something, there's more than just us involved. There's people, there's situations, everything has to align or it can all fall apart. So you can't rush some things, you just can't rush. They always say, like, you can't rush God's timing, for example. So, like, our timing and the divine's timing, the universe's timing, often is not, it's not aligned. It's not the same. So, this is basically telling you that you have got to trust in divine timing. Let it go. Try to put your mind on something else. If it's a job situation, keep showing up. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep trusting that that things are going to work out for you, and put your best foot forward, because a lot of things work out for us when we are doing our best, when we're trying our best, right? So don't slack off, don't give up, keep showing up, because one thing about divine timing is it could be tomorrow, it could be later tonight, it could be next Monday, like it could be at any time. So you don't actually know when it's going to happen. It depends on how well you trust. So your next card is planning phase. Okay, so this one says, cultivate success through malicious research and strategic plotting. Your foresight will unveil new paths. Take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. Okay, so while you're waiting for divine timing to happen, keep working on the situation. If it's a relationship, keep working on yourself. Um, keep showing up for whatever the situation is. Keep trying to show up for the situation the best that you can. If it's for your job, you know, keep planning to, find another job. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Maybe it's one of these situations where um, divine timing might be when you finally give up on this path and you start to pick another path, right? So that could be divine timing too. Sometimes we want this so bad that we put all of our energy here, and the universe is just over here like do 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 do, you know, wait till they come back, and so like you have to say, okay, I'm done with this, like it's not going anywhere, I'm done. Whether it's a job that you've put everything into, whether it's a relationship, whatever, like you just might be like, okay, I'm done. Like there's nothing coming out of this that's going to better the situation that I'm in. So therefore, you might decide that it's time to start changing your plans, start um, looking in a new direction, right? And that might be where the divine timing is actually waiting for you, right? It might be where they can say, okay, let's work over here to make this happen, so that when they shift here, everything comes in at the same time and aligns, right? And if it's meant for you, it will align. If it's meant for you, it won't feel chaotic. It will be honored. It will be understood. It will be accepted. It will feel, go based off your feelings. If it's a new career, it'll feel right. It'll just feel like, yes, this is my path. This is what I'm supposed to do. If it's a relationship, whether it's a new person or a move or whatever, it should feel right. It should resonate with you. Go off of your connection to your feelings, because that's where the universe, the divine, the creator, that's where they communicate with you, through your emotions. So if something doesn't feel right, it's not right. It's just that simple. um okay, so looking at your next one, we have metamorphosis miracle. Okay, so embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities. as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. Okay, so a metamorphosis. Again, this is like completely different, right? A caterpillar goes into a cocoon and comes out a butterfly. What? Like that's completely different than um than what you're on right now. So if you are working with the universe and you are waiting for the universe creator to tell you, help you decide what to do next, it might be a complete utter transformation. It could go from something that you're doing right now to something you never thought you would ever be doing. Um, because again, the caterpillar is not the same as the butterfly. The caterpillar is on the ground, the butterfly is in the sky, the caterpillar crawls, the butterfly has wings. Like it's a complete transformation. And when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, it has no idea it's going to come out a butterfly. It doesn't know what's happening to it. It just knows it's transforming, right? So that's kind of like the situation when it comes to divine timing. There's a lot going on, as above, so below, right? There's a lot going on here that you can't see. It says transform and rise. Your journey of transformation unlocks vast potential, guiding your evolution to new heights. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. You know, that you got the universe working with you as well. So like you might be surprised how things are going to turn out. They might turn out in a way that you could never have expected, like ever. Um, so that might be why you need to just like slow down and let the universe kind of do its work as well. Don't rush anything, but keep planning, keep telling the universe this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want to do, this is how I feel. Okay, so frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. Stop and reflect. Okay, so it says pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Okay, so this message here is telling you definitely don't rush anything. Okay, do not rush this because if you're rushing, you're going to miss so much that maybe the universe of divine really wants you just to sit and think about. Focus on your emotions. See this snowflake, how beautiful it is, right? There is a doctor, I forget his name, Dr. Um, starts with an M. I think he was a Japanese doctor, but he studied water. He talked to it, he froze it, and then he looked at it under a microscope. And he saw the reaction of the water from the words. So in this picture, this snowflake is beautiful, right? It's beautiful, which means that this was some good energy that created this snowflake. So while you're pausing, while you're relaxing, while you're taking a moment, focus on your self-talk. Focus on your love. Focus on where is your energy coming from? How are you feeling? How are you connecting to things? Um, do you feel connected? Do you feel loved? When we are in our pause, we have a tendency to worry. When something isn't going right, when we can't figure things out, when we get frustrated because it's not happening fast enough, we start to bring in these negative thoughts, these negative energies, these negative words, right? And that can cause a lot of problems. So, this is a reminder that if you want things to continue this way, to be beautiful, talk positive to yourself. Think positive thoughts. You are made up of water. A lot of your body is water. So, water holds memory. Water transforms based off of how it feels. So, make sure you are telling yourself good things. Make sure you are feeding yourself good thoughts. Make sure you are showing up with love for yourself, not just others, but for yourself, right? because you want to give that love to others, um, in a way that already has your heart completely filled up with love as well. Because as you fill your cup up with love, and you share that, you're sharing even more beauty, right? So this is definitely saying to just accept the stillness for right now. Don't rush things. Okay, so we have ocean of possibilities. So embrace potential, explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. So looking at this one here, the ocean is huge, right? So, ocean of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and pleasantful paths. Okay, so the ocean is known for unknown. There's a lot in the ocean that is unknown, right? There's so many creatures down under here. The ocean is a powerful force. Um, there's so many directions you could go to, so many things that you can discover. The ocean is it can be calm one minute and it can be a storm the next. Like there's just you can't predict the ocean. It is very unpredictable. One thing about water too is water is emotions. So this could also be, explore your emotions. What are you feeling right now? What is out of alignment emotionally? Because that can be a big issue with you. If something is out of alignment emotionally, it can affect your decision making. It can affect your problem solving. It can affect your views on things. So water always equals emotion. So definitely make sure you tune into your emotions right now. And again, don't put the universe in a box. Don't put the universe in a box. Don't put the creator in a box. Trust that anything is possible. Trust that anything can happen. Trust that you could wake up tomorrow and be on a totally different path, right? The main thing is knowing who you are on that path. That's the main thing. You don't want to lose yourself. So take time to learn who you are. Take time to connect to who you truly, truly are, because that's your power. No matter where you go, no matter where you are in this ocean, you should always show up as your true self, your true authentic self, right? So I would definitely focus on your healing, because you can't make anybody else do anything they don't want to do. You can't make somebody heal if they don't want to heal. You can't make somebody do the work that you have done. Only they can make that choice. But you can step into your power. You can connect to your emotions. You can understand where you are and where you're done with everything. Um, and you can decide what's next. What am I gonna go? What does my heart want? What do my feelings want? What are my dreams, right? And you can embrace this um, with an open mind that the universe knows what is right for you. The universe knows what is aligned for you. Maybe the universe has been waiting for you to come back to it, right? So we have seed of potential. Paint the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with your attention and care. Okay, so thrive and believe, embrace growth and trust and promise, keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. So the more you pour in to this little tiny seed in the darkness, right? It's in the darkness. It doesn't know what it's becoming, right? It's kind of like it kind of goes back to this metamorphosis kind of thing. It doesn't know what it's becoming. It just knows that it's growing, it's turning into something, right? But you have to nurture this. It has to be the right soil, the right sun, the right conditions, um, and it has to be strong. This is the stem, So it's got to be strong. It's got to be strong to hold up these leaves, right? So pour into you, right? Thrive and believe that if you pour into you, what you're pouring into you will also pour into everything around you, right? So y- don't let yourself become withered, right? Take the time to plant the seed and nurture it to grow because no one else is going to do this for you, right? If you're the seed under the ground, no one even knows you're the seed under the ground. They might not even know you're there, right? So you got to take the time to grow. You got to take the time to grow through all these changes, everything you're going through. Don't rush things because you need to grow through them. Growing is a process. It's not something that happens overnight. And as you grow and as you change your environment, you change the situations around you, right? So this is definitely telling you to plant the seeds and continue growing. All right, so let's take a look at our dice. We're going to add some dice to this one just for some clarity. So if this is a job, keep growing in your job. Keep showing up, keep growing, keep learning, keep learning. Don't limit yourself. If you're in a job, don't just put like two applications in and hope that something shows up. Like spread your horizon. Go out there and put your message in, put your code in to, your resume into um whatever calls you. And don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate yourself. All right, so let's take a look. We have it looks like an ID. Like you can see it. Is it focusing? Is it focusing? I don't know. It's really hard to get the focus. There we go. Okay, so it kind of looks like an ID card. So this is identification. So for me, I feel like this dice is basically saying know who you are, right? That information on that card is all about you. It has nothing to do with anybody else, right? If you pull out your ID, your driver's license, your what's that called? Your real ID, your passport, whatever. It's going to be about you. It's not going to be about your friend. It's not going to be about your family. It's going to be directed towards you, right? So this is like a reinforcement that you have got to focus on you and focus on what you want, what's important, right? Like on an ID, it's not going to have your favorite music band. It's not going to have your favorite food. Like it's going to be your birth date, your identification number, um, maybe your address. Like it's going to have the main important information. Everything else is just like subtitles, right? So this is basically saying focus on what really matters to you right now. Show up for you. Show up for yourself. Um, Pay attention to what you're focusing on and make sure it's aligned with what you want, whether it's job, relationship, whatever. If you are not aligned with that energy, the universe can't meet you there. This one here is talking about balance. Again, you know, is what are when it comes to your job, are you balanced in your job? Do you feel like something's not right? Do you feel unbalanced? Are you showing up 100%? Um, what's missing when you go to work? What do you feel is missing? What's not fulfilling? Where's that gap that you're filling yourself at? Like that's important. If you're in a relationship, and the relationship feels unbalanced, what can you do for yourself to bring back that balance within you? Sometimes you can't balance somebody else's energy. It's just impossible because it's their work. Sometimes it's hard to balance a relationship if there's not communication, you're not both on the same page, things like that. But you can always balance the energy within you. So this is saying that even though the situation might be unbalanced, look within to find your inner balance because your inner balance will help you understand um, what you need to do about the outer balance. Okay. So that's really important. And then we have footsteps. Okay. So for this one, I feel like it's saying, um, pay attention. Pay attention to things. Pay attention to where you've been, what you've done. Pay attention to the footsteps of the past, but the footsteps of the present, where you're at. Past footsteps always represent like past, present, future, right? So I feel like in this dice, I feel like it's, where were you? What brought you here? What brought you to this job that you're at? What brought you to this career field? What brought you here? Does it still serve you? Do you need to change it? What brought you to this relationship? Does it still serve you? Does something what needs to change now? What from your past needs to be let go of? What from your past needs to be changed? Um, where are you in the present? How does this job serve you? How are you feeling being fulfilled? Is it serving you money wise? Is it serving you health wise? Is it serving you desired wise, or do you feel like you're lacking somewhere? Where do you feel a lack? Because for some people, it might just be in the money area, but they might like everything else. For some people, it might be clear across the board. So, like, where in the present moment do you feel the lack? Is it within you, or is it within your environment that's making you feel the lack? Same thing with the footprints. Like, where in your relationship do you feel you are right now? What inside of you feels like is lacking? What do you feel like is is missing from your inner guidance? And then where do you want to go in the future? Where do you see your career in the future? Where do you see yourself in the future? And the same thing with your relationship. What are your expectations? Because we always have expectations of other people, and we get disappointed when they don't hold up to the expectations that we set for them. But more importantly, what expectations do you have for yourself that you're not meeting? What expectations do you need to show up for? What expectations do you need to address? Um, that way, instead of you putting all the pressure on somebody else, you're looking at yourself too. How are you not showing up for the situation? How are you not addressing the situation so that you can be what you need to be in the future, or so that you can be more happy, or more aligned with your heart's desires or goals? Like, because anything you do right now in the present moment helps to release the past, and it helps to look at the future, right? So in the present moment, you are you can in the present moment you can release anything that you're still holding on to. At any point in time, you can release anything. You can release a bad job decision, a bad job experience. You can release any of that and just be like, okay, it's done, it's over with. I'm not dwelling on that anymore. You could release a bad relationship. Okay, this relationship is not going in the direction I want it to. It has taken up too much time. I release this relationship. And then in this present moment, that energy will realign, and it'll say, okay, we're not wasting any of this on the past. Let's focus more. Let's bring that energy in, and let's focus on what's going on right now. And that present energy is what's most valuable. That's the most valuable situation, because that present energy is going to help you with the future energy that's coming. So definitely focus on where you are right now and where you hope to be, right? When it comes to footsteps, um, the future footsteps can always change. It can always change in any direction. But in the present moment, where are you going? What decisions are you making? What steps are you taking? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for stepping in to this reading today. It was great to do this for you, and I hope that it has helped you, and have a wonderful day. Bye.